guys, you made it. It's surely a day you will remember all your life, because today is the meeting to celebrate the achievement that you guys made. And it's not a small achievement. You were 28 at the beginning, right? If I'm not mistaken. And now it's only 4 of you. It shows that it's not easy, and it shows that you basically applied during those 3 months. You applied the major features, the major values of what we believe it's necessary to be a good software developer. I think number one is never give up. Never give up, because you have been through difficult days, difficult moment where you told yourself, wow, I cannot find it. I won't make it. Okay? And because you insisted, you made it happen. Being a software developer is basically being also an explorer. All your life you will be an explorer. There will be new things that you will learn. And today you have reached a certain level, which is, I would say, the first level of software development. But you will grow. And of course, at every steps, there might be sometimes that you will face difficulties. You will face doubt. But you must remember that your achievement at Zeta Camp, it's a proof to yourself that you are able to handle difficulties. Not only handling difficulties, but handling difficulties in a short time and with high intensity. What you basically did is a very condensed, I have a big echo on my roof. So, what your achievement, it's a proof that should be always in your mind. I have made that achievement. So it means that I'm able to also handle new challenges. So you have to see those new challenges as a game, because you have the capabilities, okay? And in general, people are not very perseverant. They are not perseverant because we are in a world of things are easy. Okay? So when people face difficulties, they have the tendency to give up. That's why for Zeta Camp, but also for Zeta Byte, and whatever we are doing, never give up. It's important, and it should be the number one, number one driver. The number two is you strive to make it happen. Means that you give yourself this challenge and you make it in a way or another. Okay, you ask for help, you get more documentation, you talk to friends, you find a way, but you make it happen, because what is important at the end of the day is to make it happen. Our customers never ask us, hey, how did you do that? They don't care. They absolutely don't care. What they want is something that works, right? It's when you ride your motorbike, okay, you may understand how the engine works, etc., your motorbike, but actually you don't care how things is done in the motorbike. You press the start, you hear the engine starting, and then up, you're ready to go. Okay, so strive to make it happen. It's very important in a way or another. You make it happen, and this one is also your achievement. I would say that when people ask me what is the best achievement of Zeta Camp for its student, the first thing I say is it's very simple. Once you have done with Zeta Camp, you can make money out of what you learn during those 3 months. And there are not so many jobs, positions in any company where you start more or less from scratch, and then 3 months later you make money out of what you just learned. So that is something very specific. As you know, at Zeta Camp, we value a lot the self-learning and the mentorship. So this achievement is also the achievement of your mentors, because when we reach, the end of the session, we see that, of course, when people get well, well followed up and well mentored, get a good mentorship, then they are able to pass over the difficult times. What I like with Zeta Camp, and this is something unique, and that's also the reason why University PN, they are partnering with us to have Zeta Camp at UPN in Georgia in September onwards. It's because what you learn during the Zeta Camp session is very specific, is very sharp. If you compare to what you probably have learned at university and what they at UPN they teach, basically UPN people were telling us that, we realized that at Zeta Camp you don't teach too many things, but the small number of things you teach are very done in a deep way. So people are very much operational on those skills. At the university, we tend to teach a lot of in superficial way, and at the end of the 2 or 3 years, people don't know much. They just have a kind of varnish that okay, they know they know about they know about many things. So in the resume, they have a long list of things that usually is very impressive. But actually, when we start to ask, but no, this one is something I learned at school, but I forgot, of course. And this is not linked to anyone. It's anybody who do not practice what, if we don't practice what we learn, we forget easily. Whether it's a language, whether it's a programming language, anything, we forget very easily if we don't practice. So, of course, practice is something that you have experience, and today you are operationals, and you are in live project, and this is something extraordinary. But of course, we are happy that we have somewhere accompany you on doing that. But the achievement, the victory is for you 100% because it's you making it happening. Okay, we are just around to help you to make it happen. Many others who started same moment than you in the Bobcat session, we were there also for them, exactly the same way we were for you. But at one moment, they gave up. At one moment, they consider is not for them, is too much, is too high, which is really a mistake because nothing is impossible for human beings. Nothing is impossible. Uh, Everything is possible as long as you focus on it and you can make it. You take the time. Sometimes you do 1, 2 step forward and 3 step backward because you think you understood and no, it doesn't work this way. So you have to go back and and ask for more help, etc. So those things do not think it's finished. One thing I always remember the first day when I entered the engineering school after being, these national contests in France, and then you are admitted in one engineering school, so you're very proud. So we entered the school, we had the head like that, that we are really, we had the kings, we had the future engineers, future elite. And then the first master teacher basically told us that actually one of the things that you will learn here is that you will learn all your life. And if you're not ready to learn all your life, you can stop the school immediately. Don't think that you learn during the school and then after that, forever, you don't need to learn anymore. In technology, but it's the case also in medical science, things are improving, and you need always to update your knowledge. If we talk about Angular, Mr. Google is giving us a new version every 4, 6 months, and we need to cope with that, okay? And it's the same for many other things. So, congratulations to you guys. I really admire you on what you did because it's not that easy. You did it in a remote way, alone, but you managed, and that is very, very, very positive and very admirable. I've had any comment, any.
Uh, you should have comment maybe. I mean, like yesterday, I already see the same. I mean, like, yeah, congratulations, you make it this far. You know what I mean? Like, one of a kind. You know what I mean? I mean, like, how many people that cannot follow the program? You know? They follow. Even they have capability to follow, but they can. Even if they follow, they don't have capability to grow. They have the capability to grow and still follow it. You know what I mean? Something like that. And it's good. Okay. That's all right. Thanks, congratulations. You know, but the long run, but you get is the basic. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yes, it's congratulations, but you are the basic. But this basic is like you build a strong foundation already. You know, then with the path for building on top of it. You know, or maybe Burj Khalifa with something like that as a warrior skill. You know, but everything, no matter how high is the building, the what is matter is the foundation. How strong is the foundation? And in the Setaka, I don't know if you feel it or not, but I hope you feel it. We build that great foundation, you know what I mean? That's what we give to you, the great foundation. You know, when we throw you at the project, surprise, like, wow, it's too big, blah, 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 and you know, our client is big, also, you know. Okay, we are building something. Okay, it is different. Another company just got something, or I'm not saying in the other company, but in the other place, you just put something, you come, people tell you to put something, but inside you building something, right? We ask you to think also sometimes. You know what I mean? What I mean is not you just come and then you just code like a robot done and then what we teach to you in the Z is you need to think also. You know, you're a programmer, not a coder, a developer, not a programmer. Okay, so that's the foundation that we give to you, the one that maybe you the rest of your life you will see that yeah, I have the foundation. Okay, you can build anything from that foundation. Do you know? Okay, that's all I think. It's a great speech.
Yeah, that's just the beginning for you guys. It's a big achievement. It's a big milestone, definitely. But it's just the beginning. And you will have even more fun now because now you have a strong foundation. By you, Santika, anything you want to add?
From me, nothing. I think I already have a call with them yesterday.
Okay. All right. You can go to the next slides. Okay. So Rama, tell us. Okay, you mentioned your amazing experience. You learn a lot of things. What are your perspective now? How do you see? What is your next challenge at Zetabyte?
Rama? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what challenge do you think that you will get again later on?
There's a lot of challenge that I face. That one of them is how to communicate to each team for if I have a problem, and also how I communicate what it in my mind. Like if I face the one problem that I need to translate what in my mind to senior like that. So it's all about communication. The big one of my problem. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's the,
Okay.
This one will be sent to them as well, right?
Yes, we are going to send it to them.
The nice paper.
Yeah.
If they don't
So
know, but this one will be sent to you guys.
yeah.
The nice paper. Okay. Nice.
So this is the certificates for Rama. Congratulations, Rama, for successfully completed the Zeta Chem on backend, especially on Node.js, MongoDB, and GraphQL. And also here you are going to see your final assessment, which will be together printed with your certificates. So later on, you will see your mentor's comments here and the level, the scores that you achieve within the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, Node.js, MongoDB, and also GraphQL. So the next one is Nico. So congratulations, Nico. As in the presentations, you already put the quotes. This bootcamp really helps to understand how backend developer really works. I got many experience as a backend, and the mentors are all amazing. So as you said, if you ask about the materials or the task, you could comprehend it really easy. So maybe Nico, you can share your comments or maybe what kind of things that you really think what you are going to face later on in Zetabyte after you graduated as a Zeta Chem member in Bobcat.
my next phase is maybe fix the what is it? Okay. So I will tell some little story in the like project. I got the EA, which is fixing the notification error, but I can do that. So maybe next time in Zettabyte, I will make sure I can fix the EA. Maybe like that.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, for the certificates it's the same. So here's the certificate for you. Congratulations, Nicole, for the successfully completed the Zeta Camp with the 3 months immerse program from March until June 13th. And as for the skill assessment, as you can see here, you will see your levels in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, .ts, MongoDB, and GraphQLs. And also, you will see your mentor's comments also within the certificate itself. So it's going to be one papers from side to side, the certificates and also final assessment. Okay. Once again, congratulations, Nico, for the graduations of the backend developer. And we will move to the next one. Fahmi, congratulations for the graduation. I see that your profile pictures is really great. Maybe by you can know the atmosphere inside of the pictures. So it's a very great experience that you faced inside of the Zeta Camp as you wrote it down in your quotes. And of course, we would like to hear your comments, Fahmi, about the Zeta Camp and what kind of difficulties that you face, the kind of things that you want to improve later on in the future.
So to be honest, I'm a lazy person. So when I say my learning journey is this learning journey is a different is because from my previous learning journey, I always learn it only half of it when I'm going lazy. But this bootcamp is overcome my laziness. So I need to always learning and got a lot of materials, so it overcome my laziness. And I hope I can always improve myself and always do something useful for the rest of my life because of it, because of this experience, because of this bootcamp. So I would thanks for all the for all the bootcamp that I have. Well, maybe that's it.
Okay, that's great. So yeah, of course, in the future, you will have to learn more because you are not stuck in this level. There will always be a lot of seats, a lot of levels ahead of you, and of course, you can shift that as long as you overcome that laziness again. Yeah. So hopefully, the laziness is not going to come back to you again in the future. So yeah, congratulations. So this is your certificates, of course.
Let me add something. Laziness, something like that. I'm myself is very person. It's like I always get the fastest way, not the easiest way, but the fastest way, the most effective way that I finish something, and I don't want to come back and then again. You know what I mean? And usually from the lazy person, okay, we find something that you know, kind of shortcut, but not like take it easy. You know what I mean? Because in my mind, like you told before, I was like, I want to do it fast, but I don't want to come back here again. You know what I mean? To do it again. That's what I do usually. So I think like how I make it fast, how I make it a system that is working, something like that. I don't want to come back in here again. That's the good thing about lazy, I think. If you use it differently, it will be very helpful for your life.
Another skill, yeah, Kak, yeah. Another skill to achieve something. Okay, that's great.
Also, laziness comes from lack of interest. So, yes, if you're not really much passionate by something, try to minimize your efforts. But when you face something with passion, as you say, you overcame your laziness. It's not just that you are lazy. It's just that in the other cases, you were not that passionate. You are the same person, but with us, it happened that you find a good chemistry with the mentors, you find good chemistry with the company, and with the team, and you feel passionate. So when we are passionate, we don't count our energy and our time. It's very fast. Okay. If it happens, and it happens to anyone, you start to search for something. If I tell, okay, my wife, okay, in 1 hour I'll be done and join you for dinner, and I start to serve, and then after that, 2, 3 hours later, she tell me, hey, you missed dinner? Yes, sorry, I didn't see the time passing because I do it with passion. Okay, so that's something that it's good to think about. That it's not just we overcame your laziness. It's because you find something that you want to do it with passion, and that makes a big difference. So congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, as a final assessment, as you can see, so later on you can read it because we are going to send it in hard copy and also soft copy to you. And the next one, the last one, we have Ifat. So as Ifat said that he had a very good or amazing experience, as he feels like he starts from freshers until now he has something and he can create some things after the Zeta camp. So maybe Ifat, can you say something regarding the ZetaCam, your experience, and what you are going to achieve later on after the graduations of this ZetaCam? Hello, Ifat?
Hello, that's what we cannot hear you actually if you are speaking. But this is okay. Cannot. Hello, I think the connection was it.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I think we can continue on the here for the certificates. Congratulations, Ifat, once again for the successfully completed this ZetaCam program. And also for the last, this is the final assessment for you. For this, we are going to send it to you, of course, the soft copy and hard copy. So congratulations, as this is the last for the candidates. So once again, congratulations for all of the Bobcats that have been graduated from Zeta Chem as per June 13th, 2020. So maybe Mr. Chris for the last word.
Yeah. Um, Congratulations again, and now we are moving forward together to the next step together. Cheers, guys, and welcome also to Zetabyte.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
congratulations, guys.